Imagine starting your day with a stunning sunrise, snow-capped mountains, and pure natural beauty all around. It felt like the perfect invitation to kick off our next adventure. Ready to see where this stunning road will take us? What if I told you there's a road so remote and stunning that it was named one of the most beautiful on Earth? Imagine this: endless wilderness, towering glaciers, and no one around for miles. This is the Denali Highway.
So we stayed at this beautiful place for 3 nights now, and today we want to drive towards Anchorage, but there is the Denali Highway which we want to start today and see how mountains look like there, and yeah, enjoy the ride.
Imagine the perfect postcard from Alaska. What comes to mind? Well, just a few miles away from our last camp spot, we found ourselves living in. We drove down the Red Rock Canyon Road toward the Canwell Glacier, where the lower moraine greeted us with a stark, almost lunar landscape. This desolate stretch of debris-covered, stagnant ice, disconnected from the main glacier and frozen in place, slowly melts away as time passes. You know how they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, life handed us wild blueberries, and we couldn't have been happier.
We are about to dive into the legendary Denali Highway, a route that's only accessible from mid-May to mid-September, depending on the weather. As we near the entrance, the sign reminds us just how wild and untamed this land is. Out here, nature follows its own rules.
And what are we doing?
Flatbread.
Flatbread? For lunch.
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m. but
That's fine.
As we drove through, the mountains stood like nature's skyscrapers, their snow-covered peaks towering majestically against the sky.
When hunting for that perfect wild camping spot, we rely on Gaia maps and satellite images, hoping a promising trail will actually lead somewhere. But sometimes that road turns out to be a dead end, forcing us to backtrack. On those days, the quest for the ideal spot can feel like an endless and frustrating challenge. But hey, that's all part of the adventure. But at the end, we almost always find that hidden spot, even if it means crossing a river.
How are the berries?
Good. I hope they don't have any bugs or stuff in it, but it's good.
Here's a question for you. How do you find the balance between staying connected and fully enjoying your surroundings while traveling? After 9 weeks on the road, we decided to unplug and embrace the moment, soaking up in the sun, taking long walks, and diving into a good book. Honestly, I was starting to think Christian's book was just for decoration, since he was still on the first chapter after all this time. In a world where we are always online, how do you balance staying connected with soaking up the peace of nature? Share your tips with us below.
We spent 2 unforgettable nights at this stunning spot before deciding it was time to keep moving. We plunged deeper into the mountains, chasing the elusive mine that was set to be hidden somewhere in the wild. But as the road seemed to stretch endlessly, we had to turn back and keep the adventure going along the legendary Denali Highway.
And then it happened. Christian was all set for a dramatic river crossing shot with the drone. Every sensor was activated. Also, he said. But as the trees loomed closer, his face told a different story. And let me tell you, I wasn't happy about it. My expression probably said it all. But we were lucky. Only one propeller blade was damaged.
After that, we set off on a short hike, with the stunning Alaska range stretching out before us. Along the way, we stumbled upon more wild berries. Looks like it's time to whip up some homemade wild berry jam. It's safe to say The Denali Highway has been one of our top drives yet. With its ever-changing scenery, majestic mountains and untamed wilderness, it's left a lasting impression on us. But as is the nature of the road, it's time to move on. Our next destination, the Kenai Peninsula. Don't miss our next episode, where we uncover the most unexpected place we've ever stayed. It's going to be an adventure you won't want to miss.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you are enjoying the journey and want to stick around for more, hit that subscribe button and join us for the next chapter of our wild ride. See you next time!